friends, welcome back to my channel Classroom Mania. This is the third part of the chapter motion. If you haven't gone through the previous parts, then I will give the link in my description box. Go and check it out. So let's start today's class. Yesterday we were studying about uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Today we will study about speed, velocity and the difference between both. So first is speed. So what is speed? It is the ratio of the total distance covered to the total time taken to cover this distance, or the total distance covered in a unit time. So what is speed? We will write here, it is the ratio of total distance covered to the total time taken, or total distance covered in a unit time. So the formula for speed is equals to distance by time, and the symbol used for speed is small v, which is equal to d by t, and the SI unit of speed is meter per second and CGS unit for speed is centimeter per second. Now we will see what is uniform speed and non-uniform speed. It is exactly the same as uniform and non-uniform motion. Uniform speed is when an object covers equal distance in equal interval of time. Non-uniform speed is when an object covers equal distance in unequal interval of time, unequal distance in equal interval of time, or unequal distance in unequal interval of time. So now let's write it. First is uniform speed. When an object covers equal distance in equal interval of time. Non-uniform speed, which is when an object covers equal distance in unequal interval of time, unequal distance in equal interval of time, or unequal distance in unequal interval of. So this is uniform speed and this is non-uniform speed. For example, let's take a car is moving 30 kilometers in every 1 hour. So that is uniform speed. And for non-uniform speed, suppose a car is moving in a busy road. So what will happen? When there are a lot of vehicles around, the car will be slow, and when there are no vehicles around, the car will be faster. So sometimes slow, sometimes fast, the speed of the car is changing. So that is non-uniform speed. Now we will move on to the next topic, that is velocity. So what is velocity? It is almost same as speed. What is the difference then? The difference is that in speed it was the total distance covered by total time taken, but in velocity it is the total displacement by total time taken. So now let's write what is velocity. So velocity is the ratio of total displacement to total time taken, or total displacement per unit time. And the formula for velocity is displacement by time, and velocity is denoted by the symbol small v vector. As displacement is a vector quantity, so velocity is also a vector quantity. So velocity is equals to displacement by time. This is the formula for velocity, and SI unit for velocity is meter per second and CGS unit for velocity is centimeter per second. Now we will see what is uniform velocity and what is non-uniform velocity. Uniform velocity is when an object undergoes displacement in equal interval of time. And what is non-uniform velocity? When an object moves in such a way that its speed and direction both changes with time. So now let's write it. What is uniform velocity? When an object undergoes displacement in equal interval of time, and what is non-uniform velocity? When an object moves in such a way that both its speed and direction changes with time. Here another term is there, that is average velocity. So what is average velocity? Suppose a car is moving from point A to point B. Let's take another point O in between A and B. Suppose the car is moving at a velocity of 70 km per hour from point A to O and 30 km per hour from O to B. So what is the velocity from A to B? How can we say? For that we have to find the average velocity. So now we will see what is average velocity. So average velocity is the ratio of total displacement to the time taken to do so. If the body undergoes uniform velocity, then average velocity can be calculated by the formula V average is equals to U plus V by 2, where V is equals to final velocity and U is equals to initial velocity. This formula is applicable only for uniform velocity. Another term is there, that is instantaneous velocity. So what is instantaneous velocity? Suppose a body is moving from point A to point B. If we check the velocity at any instant of time, that is instantaneous velocity. So what is instantaneous velocity? The velocity at any instant of time. With this, let's end our today's class. Let's meet in the next class with the same chapter and a new topic.